superstars.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Daniel Phantom here. Some of our subscribers have requested that I do how-to videos. So I'm going to start with teaching you guys the basic punches of boxing and the numbers in which you would use them to do mitts, okay? So, to start out, depending on what stance you are, what hand you write with, if you are right-handed, your right hand and your right foot will be back, left foot forward, because you always want your power hand in the back. So, if you're right-handed, it's what's called an orthodox stance, which is what I am. I'm a right-hander, so my right foot is always to the back, my left foot is always forward. Okay? You want to have your feet not in line, but just a little bit out like this, okay? And that's what gives you your stability. If you have your foot back here, you're gonna fall too much side to side. If you have your foot too far out here, you're squared up and you're a bigger target. If you're in a straight line, it's a lot easier to not get hit. Slipping side to side, rolling down, and as to if you're squared up like this, trying to punch someone, you give them all this as a target, okay? So, right-handed stance, right hand back, right foot back. Left-handed stance is what's called a southpaw. That is right hand forward, left hand to the back, left foot to the back, okay? This would be the southpaw stance, all right? Our first punch that we're gonna learn is the jab, which is the most important punch that you can learn in boxing, bare knuckle boxing, self-defense, anything, because that is what keeps someone away from you, okay? And that is going to be a number one. So remember that, number one, jab, okay? There's so many different types of jabs. I'm going to teach you guys just a couple of them. So, the basic jab is just a boom, straight punch, straight out, okay? You swing your hips with it to give yourself a little bit more power, boom, just like that. There's also a step-in jab, okay? where you take a step with your front foot and your hand at the same time. Front foot and hand moving simultaneously. Boom. Just like that, okay? Boom. One little step. It doesn't have to be a big step, just a little step. Boom. And I can't reach the bag. Cannot reach the bag. Right? But if I take one little step, there, I hit the bag. See? Okay, so that's your second jab. So first jab is a non-moving, just swinging your hips forward. Boom. Just like that. Second is the step-in jab. Boom. Okay? And the third, which is my personal favorite, is more of a push, jump in type of a jab. It's like, boom, you kind of slide in with it. Boom. Watch my feet one more time. Boom. Okay? Boom. Your hand and your feet moving simultaneously. This is what it'll look like if you hit someone with that. This is a basic jab. No step. Boom. Okay? Step jab. Boom. Okay? And a push jab. Boom. That is your power jab. Alright? You saw how both of them are, it levels up in power each time. And that's just the force of momentum. So this is your basic jab. Boom. Okay? No step. Boom. Step. Okay? And now the push jab. Boom. There's no comparison in the power difference. Alright? You are doing mitts. They're going to call out numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. Okay? We're only going to do 3 for today. Alright? This is number 2. And that is your cross. Whether you be right-handed or left-handed is going to depend on what hand it comes from. I'm right-handed, so my number 2 is a right-hand cross. Boom. Okay? So if we call out a 1-2, that's a jab and a right hand. One thing that I cannot stress enough, you guys, especially for boxing, not so much bare knuckle boxing, but actual glove boxing, okay? When you throw a punch, whether it be a jab, a hook, a cross, an uppercut, no matter what punch you throw, your hand needs to be like a magnet to your head. So you throw that jab, boom. It needs to be like putting the phone back up to your ear. Boom. Because as soon as you throw a jab, they're going to be throwing one too. And if you don't put your hands back up, you are going to get hit. It is not if, it is you are gonna. There's no choice. You're going to get smacked if you don't put your hands back up or get your head out of the way. So for beginners, I suggest putting your hands back up. You need to think of your head as a magnet and your hand as another magnet, and they need to be connected, okay? So you throw a jab straight back to your head. I'm going to show you what a right cross looks like, okay? So this is a 1-2, so that's a jab, right cross. 1, 2, okay? It is very important when you throw the 2 to be turning with your punch. Your power comes from your hips with punches, okay? A lot of people think it comes from your arms. It does not. It comes from your hips. Twist your hips. Boom. It's like you're squashing a bug back here. A lot of people play baseball. You know, they tell you to squash the bug while you're hitting. Same concept, except for it is throwing a punch. So if you hear 1-2, this is a 1-2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? Twisting with your punch. Or number 2, the right cross. All right? See how my hand with the jab goes straight back to my head. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay? We're going to learn the basic hook, which is your number 3 punch. Okay? So 1, jab. 2, cross. And 3 is your hook. Okay? All of your power comes from your hips. So when you throw a hook, you're wanting to twist that hip with that, okay? And the way that you do that, so I'm going to show you the easiest way to get your balance on a hook, which is a 1, 2, 3 combination. Because when you throw a 2, your weight, 60% of your weight is automatically on this front foot. So when you go to throw a hook, boom, it puts all of your momentum back onto your back foot. You always want the ratio of weight to be 60-40, 60 on the back, 40 on the front, okay? So this is what it would look like. 1, jab. 2, cross. 3, hook. You're twisting your hips with that hook, boom, and it throws all your weight back onto your back foot, okay? Let's watch that in real-time speed now. I'll do it for you slow one more time on the bag, and then I'm going to do it in full speed, okay? So the 1 is the jab. 1, okay? The 2 is the cross. 2, okay? And 3 is the hook. 1, 2, 3. Full speed looks like this. Okay? So, once again, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Let's see that again. That's what a 1, 2, 3 would look like, okay? One more time. And I promise you, if you master just that little combination, whether it be defending yourself in the street, amateur boxing in a gym, sparring session in a gym, 1, 2, 3 will be a go-to that you go to quite a bit, okay? It is a very, very effective combination from the beginning level all the way up to the professional level, all right? So, just to recap what we learned today. I taught you 3 different kinds of jab. Normal jab where you don't move, boom, okay? Swinging your hips into that jab, boom, okay? The second jab I taught you was a step jab, boom, okay? Like that. You step at the same time that your hand moves. Just like that. Just a baby step, just to get you into their zone, okay? And now third is the push-in jab. Just like that, okay? Now, the number 2 punch. That's a cross. Number 2. Just like that, okay? Always remembering that you are bringing your left hand up to your head, or your right hand if you're left-handed, okay? So, let's see a 1, 2. That's a 1, 2, okay? Always bringing your hands back to your head to protect yourself afterward. Now, the last punch, and my favorite, is the left hook, okay? So, the 1, 2, 3 combination, once again, is going to be just like that, all right? And you will put somebody down. You practice that over and over again, and I promise it will change everything. If you guys want to learn more about how to defend yourself, or about how to bare knuckle box, or to how to box, anything that you want to learn about this fight game, you let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for the support. Please subscribe, please like, please leave comments, and give us more ideas for videos for you guys, because that's why we do this. We do this to entertain you guys. Have a great day.